Hi everybody, this is a bit of biology with Miss Cornell, and today we're going to be talking about symbiotic relationships. Symbiosis is defined as a close relationship between members of different species. We're going to be talking about 5 different types of symbiosis: predation, parasitism, competition, mutualism, and commensalism. First, we'll start with predation. Predation is a plus-minus relationship where the predator is the organism that is killing and eating another organism and therefore benefiting, while the prey is being negatively affected because they are the organism that is being killed or eaten. Their life is ending. So the predator in this case would be the fox and the prey would be the rabbit. We have a few other examples. Ladybugs are also predators, eating aphids. Praying mantis camouflage themselves and attack small birds. And then the Venus flytrap is a predator, and the fly would be the prey or other small insects that the Venus flytrap might be reacting to. Predators have some adaptations that help them out. For example, spiders create elaborate webs to catch their prey. Tigers have camouflaging stripes that hide them in the tall grass. Prey actually have adaptations as well through mimicry, where they look like other organisms that might be more intimidating to a predator. And some plants have toxins that make it so that they aren't very tasty to the predator and therefore maybe aren't fed on as much. Parasitism is also a plus-minus relationship. In this case, one organism is benefiting and the other organism is harmed. The host does not necessarily die. However, if the host did die, the parasite would have to quickly find another home, or else it would actually end up dying in this case. So a couple examples: you have the tick, which attaches itself to mammals. Once it gets what it needs, it moves on to another host. Same with a tapeworm. Heartworm is another example that this worm attacks the heart, taking over. And then a pinworm and a hookworm attack the digestive system of a mammal. Competition is a minus-minus relationship. In this case, both organisms are harmed, and it's usually because they are interacting and trying to use the same resources, and those resources are generally limited. So, for example, they might be hunting the same food sources, they might be trying to live in the same habitats, they might be the same species fighting for a mate. Mutualism is the opposite of that. It's a plus-plus relationship where both organisms are benefiting from each other. Insects and flowering plants, the insects do the pollinating, helping the flowers reproduce, and in exchange they receive nectar or a food source. A couple other mutualistic relationships are lichens, and this is a relationship between fungi and algae. The algae provide the food for the fungus, and then the fungus provide a habitat for the algae. And then the one we all know from Finding Nemo, a clownfish and a sea anemone is also a mutualistic relationship. And lastly, we have commensalism, which is plus neutral. In this case, one organism is benefiting and the other is not helped or harmed. So whales a lot of times have barnacles attached to them. In most cases, the whales have no idea that the barnacles are there, and the barnacles benefit because they're able to be transported from one area to the next.